I am the same, India is the same, but over whatever 18 years across from financial services old world to IT new world, the definition of long term had changed. The point really is, if you try to convert it into a numerical number, you will get confused. I have an alternate way to explain this. A trader is not intending to own a share of the business whose share he is trading. An investor comes in with an intent to participate in that business by owning a share of the business. That to me is the fundamental difference. So a trader trades in something, you can call it A, B, C, so long as it has certain minimum requirements in terms of size, volume traded, dispersion of investors and all of that, he would go and trade in that. But an investor goes in thinking this is a business I like, I believe has long-term hope in. That does not mean an investor can't change his mind 1 month later. Right? So don't try to translate it by time, try to translate it as to what is the driver to go into that. So in fact, it's actually a very good point. So if you want to get equity cult of the investing variety, then it's also important to recognize that a lot of people in India may not relate to the business. If you go and say this company is doing high-tech design work for something, average Ajay Vijay has to relate to that business. So he'll get scared and go away. Right. The great Warren Buffett had no qualms in saying, I don't understand IT and .com, and stayed away from that business. Right? So investment is about participating in a business venture. Right? And anybody who understands participating in a business venture knows that business is built with blood, sweat and tears. There is no shortcut to making money. It will happen if you do the right things the right way. And yes, bit of luck, environment, good consumer, good product, all of that. But if all of that happens, then you have a huge upside opportunity. That's investment. Trading is not out of any of these motives. Right? So to me, I guess the parallel in real life would be dating versus getting married. Right? I mean, somebody could get married and just get disillusioned 1 week later. You can't say that marriage you told me is for 50 years. So if you put that exit barrier, nobody will enter. But it's really the motive with which you enter any of this. What is it that you're committing yourself? Yes, sir.
Will you please repeat your opening remark, word made world?
Sometimes I say which I may not remember. God made this world and He rested. God made man and He rested. The original line is something else, but I've just adapted it to say God made markets, and since then neither God nor man rested. No prizes for guessing what the original was. Listen, I've taken... yeah, Asad. I can't say no to him.
One simple question. Is SEBI considering including financial literacy program at school level, at SSC or 12th or something like that?
See, as I said, financial literacy and investor awareness are two steps. Yes, between SEBI, RBI, IRDA and government, there is agreement that we need to do financial literacy. Now, how that pans out, we have to see. But the second step, which is more regulatory focused, so my turf is capital markets, somebody's is insurance, that is in our control completely. But all of us accept that if you haven't invested in the first, which is basic principles, money, investment, simple interest, compound interest, time value, if you don't teach somebody all of that, people. So for example, we are embarking on a schools program. It's at pilot stage. If it succeeds, it will now be panned out across the country. We are embarking on it's not yet rolled out, but something for the services people, the army. So you need to have targeted campaigns for certain specialist groups, but which have scale. Right? So that is one part. But the second part is the entire gamut of capital markets awareness, education, and better information. Both. But in the first, it is not a SEBI exclusive preserve. The second is a SEBI exclusive. No, I have not taken a second from anybody. Thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. Thank you.